It's Week 12 of the NFL.
And up next, it's Deshaun Watson.
He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Browns and the Steelers on Thursday night.
On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll, our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Alongside Brock Heward in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running back, a home run hitter when it comes to wideouts. Oh no, today before this one, we're talking about a couple of tight ends.
And what a great game it is, Kate, to spotlight that position because we have two of the league's best. And when you go back and you watch the tape after the fact, when the ground game's running wild, it's usually these tight ends making blocks. When the passing game is getting it done, well, they play a role in the air as well. They don't get the headlines like you talked about, but these guys, man, they are cornerstones of their offense.
Ball is teed up. It's their punter, Torrey Taylor, to do the honors. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. On the return, here comes Davis. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They're led out by a third-year quarterback, 7 wins in each of his first couple of seasons, Kenny Pickett.
This just feels like a season so far off the rails, they can't even see the tracks anymore, Kate. Now the outlook is really 1 week at a time, trying to find that first win. Just got to get gritty and tough. And he's got to be the one who really sparks it for him.
Dialing up a receiver screen. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Motioning left is their running back. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Trying an inside give to Warren. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Nathaniel Watson there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Warren. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackle there from Dalvin Tomlinson. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw. Has it down close. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Warren goes up and over for the touchdown. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So here come the Browns on offense, ready for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a guy coming off a pair of shortened seasons. The former Pro Bowler, now in his 8th year, Deshaun Watson.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. All right, here we go. Second down.
And 5 at the 37-yard line.
From the 37. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Bell on the catch. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first. Watson with a blitz coming. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. A give up the middle to Ford. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Elandon Roberts coming over for the hit. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? From the gun, Watson. Hits him on the in route. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Calvin Austin on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. And their losing streak is over half a season long now. They've got the lead, might be able to snap it here at 10 games. Play action on 1st down. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Warren running between the tackles. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get 6 more on their early advantage. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. but it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11. Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Browns send Jerome Ford ready to begin another drive. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Watson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Play action, it's Watson. Rolling out to him, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Ooh, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So that brings up 4th and long. The Browns are lined up to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Steelers will take over possession. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Counterplay here, Warren. He'll cobble together a yard there. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Flushed out of the puck. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a...
The pressure's there, and it closes in on him. He's dropped for the sack, and that is what should bring us to the end of this opening quarter. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. The Steelers set to punt it. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Browns will go on offense. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Watson on 1st and 10. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So 2nd down coming up. Ford straight ahead. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running
Yep.
it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers push their lead to 18.
Browns 3. Chris Boswell.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Browns getting their offense out there. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Watson back to the air after that pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge, but offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you can do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now Ford. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
He's gonna try to drop it in deep right. Big gain downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Here's a give to Ford. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This throw is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Point after is up and good from Haversick. And the Browns make it an 11-point ball game. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. On the return, here comes Austin. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Pickett to throw. Caught by Freiermuth. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3. He's on the move. He's on the move. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. We've got an injury timeout here. Seems somebody was hurt on the previous play, and it's the guy running the offense, Kenny Pickett, who needs some help here. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Slot man motioned over. On first down, here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Offense to the line for second down. They run with Warren. And he's tackled for a short gain. Just 1 yard. Could have used considerably more. That's going to bring up third and very long. Play action. Here's Penix. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And they're going to take over possession. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10. Here's Watson. That's complete to Leggett. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Ford. Escapes a defender. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Working from the gun, Watson. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, a give to Ford. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Pickup of 2 here. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Watson to the air. That's into the hands of Moore. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Watson has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
Havrosik for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for them at the 38. Penix on first down. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Penix working from the gun. Austin's there to haul it in. He gets it ahead and winds up with about 3. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They motion Lazard over right. 3rd down, it's Penix. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And a fair catch made here at the 17. So no return on that punt. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. That brings us to the break. The Steelers taking a lead into the visiting locker room. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina, as they'll have to do battle with the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. In the late afternoon games, all eyes will be on Las Vegas, a glitzy matchup there, where it'll be the Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. Finally, on Monday night, Ravens and Chargers from SoFi at 5:15 local time. We saw a solid first half out of running back Jaylen Warren. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. This return makes it up to the 25. The Cleveland offense headed out for this first series of the second half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Here's Watson, 1st and 10. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Brought in by Ford. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Got him in, it's Njoku. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
To the ground with Ford. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. He landed Roberts coming over for the hit. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Watson. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Xavier Legette the target on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Steelers and Jaylen Warren headed back out there offensively. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He fires one. They connect on the deep shot. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11. Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. Back out now comes the Browns offense. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. This is Ford on the handoff. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Nick Herbig making the play. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Staying on the ground with Ford. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. He landed Roberts coming over for the hit. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Watson. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Watson to throw it. That's taken in by Bell. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 5. Throw wheeled in by Njoku. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Sticking to the air with Watson. This is Legant working the left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
On the carry, it's Ford. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Running out of the gun with Davis. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
McPherson's kick is... And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
On the return, here comes Austin. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They motion the tight end over. They go play action on 1st. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Warren here from the gun. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll go again with Warren. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. To throw, Pickett. Throw complete to Warren. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a gain of 4. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Pickett will look to throw. He'll get this complete to Lazard. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. In motion, Lazard over right. Throw on 3rd down. And he's brought down at the line.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
We've reached the end of the third quarter on this Thursday night. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. So here's Chris Boswell in a high-pressure spot. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. It's far enough, but does not get the redirect off the upright. It's no good. And they fail to make this a two-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a two-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been the death knell. But the miss, you just see it. It breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
The Browns and quarterback Deshaun Watson gearing up for their next series. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Watson looking to throw. That's more on the quick slant. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Watson on 1st and 10. That finds Jacob Cowie. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Watson now. That pass is caught by Bell. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for
That's complete till he gets. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 15-yard line.
A give up the middle to Ford. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns down by only 2 in the 4th. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point.
He's throwing for it! And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Well, they took their shot at the tie, but they'll need to manufacture another score in the time remaining now as that 2-point try is unsuccessful.
It becomes a little bit tougher to punch it in for 2 when that defense knows what's on the line, too. That's a spot where their hand was forced after the touchdown. They had to do their best to surprise them with the call. Easier said, Kate, than done.
His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. Their lead cut down inside a field goal, so points imperative here to get some breathing room. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Caught by Lazard. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now here's Pickett. That's brought in by Lazard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Got Washington, it's complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, Warren And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on second down. To throw is Pickett. This finds Carter complete. And this one doesn't go far.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. The Browns headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running is Ford. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another one for Ford. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Working from the gun, Watson. Got a man, it's Njoku. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play, and that gives the Browns a 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Ford straight ahead. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
He'll get this one to Cowie. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Here's a give to Ford. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Here's Watson, 1st and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns needing a couple. Offense set for a 1st and 10. This is Ford. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now to throw. He brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now Ford. And he's brought down for a loss. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Davis takes it straight ahead. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. Little added pressure for this try by Lucas Havrasik. Pretty easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. That one is good! And late in the fourth, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
On the return, here comes Davis. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Steelers' offense headed out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Brought in right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. Putting a receiver in motion. Looking to throw it.
Where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he ended up time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. To throw. Gets himself free. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. An entire stadium of pressure now on Chris Boswell. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And that miss extinguishes the last chance they had in this game.
No matter how that kick was going to go, Kate, there was going to be elation on one side and absolute heartbreak on the other. And that's what makes for a memorable finish and one heck of a game we got to watch.
No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. This is why it's called a victory formation. He takes a knee and the seconds tick away towards a win. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.